It's not enough shades. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be getting into our first review for Rare Beauty. I showed you guys that I got the Rare Beauty foundation in my Sephora unboxing haul, and as you guys can see, my eye makeup is already done. That's because I'm doing a double film where I am filming my Patrick Star One Size Beauty eyeshadow palette review. Patrick Star, that was almost good. Patrick Star Visionary eyeshadow palette review, which will be going up before this video, so you guys should have already seen this look before you guys see this Rare Beauty foundation review. So let's go ahead and let's get into our foundation. I got the shade 430W, so I'm hoping that this works out really well. As I said in my Sephora haul, we cannot try things out in stores since we are on lockdown right now, so I really had to gauge it from the website. There's so many colors, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because there's so many colors to pick from, so that's the only reason why that's bad. For those of you who don't know, Rare Beauty is Selena Gomez's beauty line that she just recently came out with at the mid-end of 2020, and there was a lot of opinions on this foundation. Some people really liked it, some people did not like it, but the people that didn't like it were more full coverage type people anyway, so I don't think that this is intended to be a full coverage. I'm excited to try this out because I personally do like more of a natural coverage, but I mean, I'm not opposed to some full coverage, but typically I'm going for something natural. So this is what the packaging looks like. So it's very simple. It does have a twist off top. It's really refreshing compared to some of the foundations that I have. A lot of them are the pumps, so you gotta just, pump out how much you need. Whereas this one, you can place how much product you need and you can actually apply it in certain areas. So I really do like that. It is very liquidy. As you guys can see, it is dripping right now from the wand. I mean, with a more natural kind of coverage foundation, that's kind of what should be expected. Most coverages that are more on the lighter side are going to have that more lightweight feel to it, like the MAC Face and Body, the Face and Body. That's the one that MAC has that is very on the liquidy side, but has a really nice coverage, but is for a more natural look anyway. So that is kind of what I'm getting from this dripping spatula of product here. It is definitely a lighter foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to swatch this now because I've been really waiting patiently to see how this looks. So I only got one shade, you guys. So if it don't work out, we're gonna make it work. So y'all know we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do 3 little stripes on that side. I get some on my chin, some on my forehead. It's like high key reminding me of concealer and how you apply your concealer. So I'm gonna just do a little down my nose, and so far coverage looks like it's the right color. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. So it is a very light. Like, I don't even feel like I'm really doing anything to my face right now with any product. That's how light this is. But this color, it looks like in person, it looks really nice. I can tell on camera it's looking kind of orange, but most of my foundations look orange before I do the concealing and all that stuff anyway. So this might be my perfect shade. So Selena Gomez did come out with multiple different type of tools. So she has a brush that she came out with, as well as a beauty blender. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was like a regular sponge. So I was like, okay, well, I can pass on that. But I am so pleased right now with how lightweight and non-existent this is feeling. Like, I don't feel like I have anything on. I really feel like I'm just going back and forth with this brush on my face. But it's like skin. So some of my freckles you can still see through this foundation, but a good amount of them have been covered up. But it's not cakey at all. Like, I feel like even if I put like 5 more pumps or 5 more like dabs of foundation on, it will not get cakey. Like, this does not seem like a formula that can get cakey. I'm so here for this foundation so far. Like, this is like, I'm surprised. Now I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna just go ahead and just beauty blend this all together. The coverage is not super thick, so I don't feel like it left any streaks or anything like that, but I just want to go ahead and just make sure everything is all blended into one. So I'm just taking my regular beauty blender to do so. Like, y'all, this is really nice. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the part of me doing my face because this will be the only Rare Beauty product that I'll be using. So let's go ahead and finish that up and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. Our final thoughts on this Rare Beauty foundation. So just to remind you, I am someone who loves natural makeup. I love natural eye looks. So I personally do think that this foundation was made for me. I really feel like this foundation was like literally the icing on the 2020 cake, although it's 2021. I think Rare Beauty is trying to tap back into like the natural aspect as far as makeup goes. And I do feel like even the packaging and just the brand itself and their aesthetic is just a more like clean and natural type of feel to it. So I personally loved this foundation. I do think that I picked a really nice shade. I'm really glad that Rare Beauty has such a really wide selection of foundations. I was saying it was kind of hard to pick my foundation shade, but I do think that I would rather have more shades to choose from versus not enough shades. So I think that is a happy problem to have as far as the consumer experience goes. I do personally think that this foundation can be built up to give you more of a fuller coverage. I don't think that's what it's intended for, but I definitely think that, you know, you can do it, sis. Like if that's what you want, you can do it. And it might even be really good with the concealer that it comes with. I personally just did not feel any like obligation or connection to try the concealer with the foundation. Just use my LA Girl Pro Concealer and I honestly feel like this looks perfect. It gave me just a little bit of coverage and just covered up a few more of my freckles, but one of my major freckles you can still see, which I like because I've actually always wanted to have a makeup that doesn't cover my freckles, but you know, covers everything else. And I know low-key that's kind of impossible, but I think even adding this to like a moisturizer, you can make it like a nice tinted moisturizer. And I do want to mention as well that I did not set my face with my normal MAC Mineralized Skin Finish setting powder. And that is because I personally just didn't feel like this foundation needed to be set. I did set like the major areas in which I did add my concealer and also some places where I did my contour, but for the most part, like my smile lines, this is kind of like, this one right here is like, you know, it's really peeking through. Typically, if I don't set my face after putting on a foundation, it'll like kind of crack in this area in a sense that like the makeup will separate from my actual skin and then it'll have just like this random missing makeup right there. Makeup will not be in that smile line, but it'll be on the surrounding parts, if that makes any sense. But what I noticed is that even when I like push it out, and I'm gonna show you guys, like look, the makeup is still there. Like it's not missing, it's not misplaced or displaced. It's not missing, it's not displaced, and it's like still very like skin-like. It looks like skin. Like you honestly probably wouldn't know that I had any foundation on if you guys didn't see me do this foundation routine. So let me know what you guys think about this Rare Beauty foundation. If you are a more full coverage person or a more natural person, let me know down below, but also let me know if you guys would try this. And if you've tried this and you've tried like the concealer and like the, you know, setting spray and stuff like that, let me know what you think about it, because right now, Rare Beauty, this is about to be my favorite foundation because I really do like how this looks. So I don't think it was all hype. I kind of was looking at all these other influencers who were reviewing this and I was just like, okay, sounds like hype because everybody didn't like it and then started to like it. And I was just like, but I think that a lot of them do more full coverage faces, but they realize like, okay, this is actually a really good type of foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not, and hit that notification bell. That way you guys don't miss the next video. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and follow me on TikTok. And all of my socials will be linked down below in the description box, so that way you can just easily click and follow. And if you haven't, please make sure to check out my Patrick Star One Size Beauty Visionary Eyeshadow Palette Review. That is where this eye look is from today. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.